Welcome back to Daytona. Joey Logano, top of the chart. Daniel Suarez, the rookie, in second in his Toyota. And speaking of talented rookies, Erik Jones about to make his first appearance on the Daytona asphalt after Furniture Row Racing had a long time going through inspection for both his car and his teammate Martin Truex.
Sent him out there a little bit earlier than I think they wanted to. Sort of had to go around the 19 of Daniel Suarez there. Now, with a lack of time on the track, I think they're hoping that everything goes really smooth here. You know, if the car's hitting too much, if they get the temperatures wrong, if the car's not up to speed, that's when you're going to get a little bit worried.
I think this kid's going to do a good job.
Oh, you think he's going to do a great job?
The way Truex ran last year, this car's going to be right there, same speed, same setup, same everything, a Gibbs affiliation. I think you're going to see some impressive runs out of this young man.
We have got a heck of a group of young talent, and this is definitely one that's towards the top of the list. Not just as a rookie, but mix that in there with Chase Elliott and Larson. Busher, I mean, that's Ryan Blaney. This is a fun time in the sport. I'm excited.
We're changing. We're at that point. We're at that crossroads. Changing the guard again.
We could have a Daytona 500 with 45% of the field under age 30. That's never happened.
I was going to say.
I made a bold statement on Race Hub not long ago. They wanted us to make a bold prediction, and I made one that said, I think the champion this year will be under 30 years old.
I'm agreeing with that.
Look at the most ever under age 30 was 1960. 19 drivers. I don't remember how big the field was. I think it was around 50 or so drivers in 1960, but still pretty high number. Chris?
Well, Mike, we heard Joe Garone talking about the templates not fitting the 77 of Erik Jones and also the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. and being a little bit off there in Colorado. It was interesting talking to Erik Jones' crew chief, Chris Gale. He's from Joe Gibbs Racing. He ran the 18 car in the Xfinity Series last year. And he said the way that they actually try and duplicate that process is different than what they do at Joe Gibbs Racing. So while those templates might be a little bit off, it looks like they might have to also look at that process that they use in Denver, Colorado, too.
Yeah, thanks. Wasn't the truck ride all the way out to Denver, Colorado, but you know how many drivers started the 500 in 1960? 68.
60.
Started the race.
You're kidding.
No, they used to start a lot. I mean, think about
Darlington.
A lot of races back in the day.
3 wide and started
50, 60
So they
cars.
did that in the Daytona 500 as well?
Yep.
Well, because they knew a lot of them were going to finish.
Imagine they dropped the green and you're starting 50th. Whoa, 60th.
Oh, God.
Not so sure about that, turn one.
Erik Jones just put up the 11th quickest lap here in his first time out on the track. That's pretty impressive.
A lot of new changes this year, including the NASCAR logo. The sanctioning body started with this streamlined design in 1948, refined 8 years later to the oval track, and then this one that we're very familiar with went to the bar logo in 1976 and then simplified it for 2017. So much is new this year.
I think it's only fitting. Go along with all the other things that are happening in the sport.
I think, Jeff, I thought the other thing, too, is how bold. This is bold moves that the people that are managing our sport today have made with these segments of racing and with the sponsor and all the changes. The traveling medical team. Those are things that are big changes in this sport.
Guys, let's go back to Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s interview. He said, I think we're pretty good. He's only been running one lap at a time, and he talked about other drivers on different agendas. But when I look at Joey Logano, who just went to the top of the sheet a while ago at that 46.60 over 193, that was one lap and one lap only. The closest thing I can find on one lap is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. at a 46.87. So big difference right now for that 22 car versus the field on one lap.
And remember, tomorrow is one lap of qualifying. That's the importance there. Logano quickest, Daniel Suarez second, Clint Bowyer third fastest. Waiting to go out. You gotta just wonder what's on that boy's mind.
Where's that rain away? I don't see that rain. Well, the sky's got a hell of a lot darker, and it's dropped about 20 degrees. So you might need glasses. Yeah, but I can see the rain when it's coming or when it's close. I'm not saying there's not rain coming, but I can't see any yet. About 65 miles out right now. Oh, I wonder he can't see. Of course, we are in Florida, and he is on top of the tallest thing in Florida.
Now that's a hunter talking, you know, about feeling the rain coming, right?
He's right about one thing. It's gotten darker, and there's some clouds that have rolled in, and look at the radar here. It shows it's coming.
Spotters get blamed for everything.
They do.
Yeah, they get blamed for everything, even the weather.
Here's what I like about this. That's going to roll right through here in the break between practice and the Clash tonight. Scrub the track down. We'll have a green racetrack and be ready to drop the flag on FS1 for the Clash.
Like the way you're thinking.